brew day. We are out in the garage. The Robobrew is on over there. You've seen a little bit of it so far. This is the first time brewing with it. I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I know how to brew, but I don't know how to brew on that thing. So I wasn't sure whether to take video of it, and then I thought, no, it's bound to go wrong, which it has done already. And yeah, we'll all get a laugh about it. So I've decided I'm going to do a video, obviously, because you're watching it now. So yeah, we're doing an Irish red today. There's a couple of reasons why I'm doing this. The first one is because it's a simple beer. It's not like, you know, 5 hop drops in 10 minutes or something crazy like that. So I don't want any kind of extra stress. It's stress enough trying to use a new system and take a video of it at the same time. And then the second reason is, this is the main reason, is because I have some yeast. I have some WLP004 yeast that I bought a while back. Never got around to using it, and then when I was out here the other day, I was looking at the yeasts and it was like out of date like 2 days ago or something like that. So I kind of figured I had to use it, which dovetailed in nicely with the kind of wanting a simple beer. I did agonise over it for a while, what I was going to do with it. One minute it was like started off with an Irish red, I went to like a dry stout, and then I wanted to do an oatmeal stout, and then I was thinking, well, maybe I could do like an American red. And then it was just crazy, and I was like, had 4 different recipes on, and then I ended up going back to the first one. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So so far it's been a bit, not a disaster, but it's been chaos. I mashed in, it wasn't very clever. I'll let you see that now. It's thick, quite thick. I've still got all this shit to put in. This is not looking good. Should have done with 15 litres. This is something right here. That's too thick. That's too fucking thick. Way too thick. That's no fucking good at all. That's not right. That is not right. Way too thick. Okay, so I filled the kettle with what, 1.7 litres, and then I'm going to fill it up, top it up with cold water. It should bring it down to 70ish. Yeah, this is it. My gut told me to put in 15 litres, but the recipe said 12 litres, so I thought I'll go with the recipe. And then it's obviously not enough because that is way too thick. I mean, clearly it doesn't go all the way to the bottom like a normal brewing bag would, like an actual bag, so yeah, something to think about. This is not a good start, that's what I'm saying. Learning curve, I suppose. Yeah, I've still got all that grain to put in. This is not right. Shall we try it again? See what happens. It's a bit of a pain in the arse too, that handle, trying to get it in. Comes out easy, but it doesn't go in easy. You see that? That's a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better now. And that is roughly 15 litres in that. Okay, that is all the grain. Let's see what happens. Oh fuck me, it's really fucking thick again. Did I measure that out properly? I'm not sure I did. Fucking thing there is a fucking pain in the arse. See, that is still fucking really thick. How is that supposed to mash when half the water's not even in it? And all the water's in the bottom. It's just not right at all. We'll see. Efficiency will be shit on this probably. We know exactly why it's shit. I just can't see that that is good, and that's not enough. It's all like grains just sitting on top. Well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe get the recirc arm in, and then we'll see what happens. In terms of temperature, 71, we're way too high. We are way too high. Nearly 69. Jesus Christ, that's way too high. I've not fucking misjudged this big time. It's starting to climb up, look. $66. What the hell's that noise? What happens when it gets to that point? Oh, I probably should have been recirculating as I was mashing in. Now that I think about it, hindsight, it's 2020 and all that. But we seem to be going. Something's happening now anyway. We're mash temp at least. So let's just leave it and see what happens. Yeah, so with hindsight then, obviously I should have been recirculating when I was trying to mash in as well. That would make it a lot easier, because it was the kind of the level of the water was too low. So obviously if I was recirculating, then that would bring it up. But yeah, you know, you don't know these things at the time. So I've got like, how much wash water is actually in there? I don't even know. It's probably something like 16 odd litres. I'm supposed to be doing 12 litres, so I'm gonna have to sparge less, and then we'll have to see what happens after that. Okay, so it's going now. The temperature, it's showing the temperature is like 62. 60? It's showing the temperature 60 now, so this is not a good start at all. So I don't know. I've set the target temp as 66, I think, 65, and I put on the heater. I think it's the 500 watt one. Might have to put the other one on. Fuck's sake! No shut over. What the hell is going on? Seriously? So we're up to 69 now. Jesus Christ! Trying to maintain a temperature in this thing is not easy. Now, to be fair, I did put this one on, which got it up to the temperature, but now I've clearly overshot. Let's take a reading in the top and see what it says. It said 64 on the top, so obviously I think I remember seeing something that said the temperature probe from this was somewhere in the bottom, close to the element. So that's obviously why that's showing that. So really I should be at target temperature. The top one is the temperature it is now. The second one down is the temperature, it's the target temperature, so I should be putting that up. This is ridiculous. Having to put it up to a temperature that isn't the target. Seriously? Okay, just a little update. It was 72, now down to 68, so I took a reading in the top. So it was 72 at the bottom, and I took a reading and it was 65 at the top. What the hell? Okay, that is the end of the mash. the temperatures seem to hold after a while. Around 66 is what I wanted, so at least that's something. So it's on to the sparge. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. So let's do it. First thing is, I'll turn that recirculating arm off. Again, I'm doing everything manually as far as the control panel goes. I'm not setting anything because I don't really know what I'm doing. So let's get that out of there first start. Sparge water is ready to go. 78 degrees, it's close to perfect. Make sure it's in at this stage. Okay. Can't even get the fucking thing out. Okay. Serenity now. Serenity now. Okay, that's it now. It got twisted round and I'm stuck underneath the arms. Are we ready? Let's do this. Okay, so the question is, how do I know how much sparge water to put in there? Because the markings are all on the inside of the pot. So if I wanted to get that up to 26, 27 litres, which is what I was intending, how am I supposed to know that? Okay, we're going to start sparging now. One thing that I've just thought of is that there was a top screen that I was supposed to put on that, but I don't know where it is. I don't know whether it might be at the bottom of that. I don't actually know. I was cleaning everything last night and I can't remember if I've seen it, but it's entirely possible that my kids have taken it and hid it somewhere, so yeah, I think that should have been on that. It doesn't matter now. There it is. Just realised the reduced pen in the background. Oops. Okay, we have our 26 litres. We've got a rolling boil, as you can see. I just got the one element on, the 1900 watts. And there's your hop drop. This is 60 minutes. This is our bittering. This is 13 grams of Challenger. So, after all that chaos, and that was utterly chaos because the sparge water, what I didn't think of at the time was that I needed to keep heating up the sparge water to maintain the temperature. I didn't, because I'm an idiot. So by the time it was finished, it was like 60 something from 77 or 78, whatever it started at. So pre-boil is coming in bang on 1040, which is exactly what the recipe says. How has that even happened? How the hell has that even happened? The mystery of the top screen has been solved. Look, there it is there. I put it in last night when I was cleaning it. Look, 3 screens I have. Obviously the top one's supposed to go on the top. Oops. Well, sure, we'll know for next time. Okay, that's 10 minutes to go. We got the portal flux going in. Got some yeast nutrients as well. Let me get the chiller in there as well. That is flame out, so let's just knock that off. And then this is going to be our hop stand here, so this is, I don't even know, 20 something grams of fresh gold. in there. So it's going to be, I don't know, 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, that is the end of the hop steep. Now I've got the old chiller in because I haven't actually fitted this to the hose yet. Got the compression fittings on yet. I have got them, I just never got around to it. I got a bit sidetracked. And by sidetracked I mean I'm inside watching football. So let's get this on, let's get the chiller on. Honestly, I can't wait to get the proper compression fittings, get everything sorted, because that always annoyed me that I could never find. I didn't even know what I was looking for, the proper hose fittings. Now it seems to have worked with Jubilee clips and cable ties, but yeah, it would be nice when I get a proper one working. At least now I can see what temperature it is without having to put a thermometer in as well too, which is handy. Okay, that's just all chilled down. Didn't take too long. Pump is useful. I thought the pump was blocked at one point, but it's working again now. So we just need to get it into the bucket. This is the plan for getting it into the bucket. And aerating at the same time. Love that pump. Oh, a nice bit of aeration there. Lovely stuff. What have we got? 20, just over 20 and a half, maybe litres, and going for 21, so I mean that's not bad at all. Let me just take it like that. Okay, we're recording this time. I've just pitched the yeast. The camera's phone, the memory on the phone was full, so we've lost that. But I still have a gravity reading here. It's turned out 1046. Recipe said 1047, so I'm happy with that. It was WLP004 air shield yeast. It's been a starter, a big 3.4 litre starter. Not messing about because it's obviously, I was out of date like a day whenever I started making this. So we're not messing about. It's in the fermenter now. It's going to be 18 degrees, 18.5 degrees, so it's somewhere between 18 and 19. And that'll be in there for a couple of weeks. Okay, we're back for final thoughts. I've already recorded this, but it turned out it was like 7 minutes long, so we're not going to do that. I've got a beer. This is like sitting in my fridge for months on end. I don't even know what it was. It's the double IPA from months ago, literally. It is actually quite nice. Yeah, you would never believe it's 9% though. So yeah, as far as the brew day goes, it turned out quite well in the end. I mean, it started off really not catastrophic, but something close to it. But yeah, we had some issues which were resolved in the end. So as far as the mash goes, we had issues with the temperature. The temperature at the bottom and the temperature at the top. I need to work out exactly what the temperature is. It did seem to rectify itself about halfway through the mash, and it seemed to be the same at the bottom as it was at the top. So obviously that was the whole thing with the recirculating arm. Mashing in as well too, I need to get that recirculating arm on. I'm trying to work out proper mash volumes, because mashing in with 12 litres, even with the recirculating arm on the go, I'm not convinced that would ever have mashed that in properly. So I need to have a think about that. So then we went from mash to the sparge. The sparge was another. It wasn't. I mean, in the end, I was only like 1% out, or 1 point out, which wasn't too bad. Surprisingly, amazingly. But yeah, we had the issue with the sparge water. I hit the proper temperature, and then obviously it just took me ages trying to just push it, just manually put it into the kettle. That's not going to happen. At some point I'm going to get like a sparge arm and then do it. I need to work out like the heights of everything over there and how I'm going to do it, but that's something to think about. Then we had the boil. The boil did seem to go okay. I don't think I had any issues at all with it. And then finally just chilling it down, and obviously I need to get the stainless steel chiller sorted out. But I had no problems at all with that, with the old one of mine, which looks a bit ghetto, but it worked absolutely fantastically. There was no problems at all with that. And then I ended up pumping up I thought it was a good idea to pump up the wort from the kettle into the fermenter, and that way you could kind of aerate the wort and all. But I've since thought that I'm probably pumping up all the shit from the bottom of the kettle into the fermenter, but yeah, so I might need to review that. Although I think the top on that Robobrew is sitting very low, so I'm probably going to end up taking all the shit anyway, so I don't know, we'll have to have a think about that. I think that's it. I mean, I suppose the top screen was my fault. I had like 3 layers on it, and that was just from washing it last night, or from the OxyClean last night, and then obviously I put it in here and just dumped all the stuff onto it, but it didn't seem to harm it in any way, you know, so I mean, it doesn't really, is it really that necessary to put it on the top and then sparge it atop it? I don't know. It didn't seem to hurt it, is what I'm saying, so yeah, it's something to go with anyway. The next brew day I'm going to start using probably the control panel a little bit more. I wasn't using it for anything really other than just getting the temperatures right that I wanted, but at least I know what I'm doing now, so we'll maybe push it on a little bit for the next brew. So yeah, but all in all it went actually quite well, considering, you know, how it started, which was not great. So yeah, I'm gonna go. There's 4 minutes, seriously 4 minutes it's taking me to say that. 9% beer, it's kicking in now, so cheers. Again, the handle is a pain in the arse. Is there a way I'm supposed to get it in? Because it's just luck. Sheer bloody blind luck. Okay, so lift it out and tilt it round so it's sitting on the little arm.